Hello, ladies, gents, and trigger-happy fools that don't double-check file names. Before we start today's daily challenge, I'm going to go into this leaderboard. I'm going to go to the daily old time, 210. That is today. This is the scores of today. This are not very into the day because these scores are not very good so far. But here's the previous daily. It's the 9th. Look at that. Look at my score right there. I am 4th. 960,000. It was not a very good seed for making money. You have not seen this recording, have you? No, it's not been in the channel. Has it been? Have you seen it in the channel? No, it has not been in the channel because I deleted it. I deleted it like a moron. There was 2 files. One that I had already uploaded, processed and everything. So it was the raw capture. It was for the 3rd of February. This one was for the 9th of February. I hit delete for the 9th of February. It got completely lost. An hour and a half of hilarious commentary that you'll never get to see. Let's do the daily challenge of Spelunky for the 10th. And maybe this time around, I will get to keep it in my computer and we'll process it and upload it and everybody will laugh at both my idiotic demise, the stupid thing that I did, and also just the natural commentary that is going to happen before your eyes as it all unfolds. And the seed wasn't very good. I got all the way to the temple, as you saw, and then I got murdered by the horrendous configuration. I mean, obviously, goes without saying, my own incompetence, but there was some really terrible. The temple level was one of the worst temple levels I have ever seen. There was lava everywhere. It was just so hard to get around and ghost in there. And I had already I had lost, oops, I didn't mean to drop down that way. I had lost my plasma cannon to idiocy in the mothership. I bombed a shopkeeper that took the plasma cannon with him. So I was, already the money count was lower because of that. But because I didn't have the plasma cannon, I was not able to blow out the temple. And so I was forced to navigate it in the standard manner. But then I got to the 2nd level of the temple, and by that point you don't have the plasma cannon anyway, so that was more of being unable to get through all the horrendous naturally occurring challenges. I really, really despise this shop. See if we can get this done without picking up those climbing gloves. We can do this. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. You just need to not suck ass. It's been quite the requirement for me not to suck ass lately, and I didn't suck ass in the previous daily challenge. It was pretty hard to get through, and I got through it. Oh, nice, beautiful reward for going into that hard to depend onto that crate. Let's destroy this filthy super spider and encounter fantastic success. I don't think I can grab that without grabbing all the gems. Maybe I can. Let's just grab the ruby. I really don't want to work so hard at, we'll probably regret not having this sticky bombs. This beautiful jar full of jizz. But obviously we're going to leave those 2 rubies, those 2 gems behind. If this were a daily challenge after I have actually successfully uploaded the previous session, I would be like, oh man, you know what? I'm kind of sick of ghosting. I'm going to just go in and not do anything crazy and, do the whole RSVP mode. But since you did not get to see my amazing adventure of an hour and a half of ghosting and having a great time, let's just repeat it all again. And maybe this time around, it will get to stay. Oh, well, it's not too bad because that means that there's that nice shortcut to get in there. I think I want to get these 2 emeralds. There was 2 emeralds somewhere. Yeah, these 2 emeralds, I think, they're not that bad, are they? Yeah, this emerald right here is a pain in the ass. So let's get these 2 ghosted. The rest shall all happen naturally. Don't worry about it. That was pretty sad. Pretty sad to lose that. I was, I don't know if you guys have ever had a devastating loss in your life, but it was just like that. I think I'll random. The top 3 will be when I lost my dog, and when I was 12, I lost it in my arms. He got murdered by my neighbor. He was a maniac. He murdered right in front of me, and I was clutching that dog to my chest. That was number 3. Then my grandmother died. She was murdered. My neighbor went into her house and murdered her, and I was clutching her to my chest, and I was like, "Oh no, grandmother, how could this be?" That was level the position 2 on my top 3, and then the very first absolutely atrocious loss that I have experienced in my life was realizing yesterday that I had deleted by mistake a 1.5 hour file of work of commentary. It's not work, but it's, you know, it feels like really hard work once I get it done, and it's like, yeah, we got a good one. I can upload it, and it's lost forever now, lost into the ether, lost for all posterity. I talked about a lot of stuff. You know, we got to Ghost in the Ice Caves. We got to do a lot of stuff. So there was a lot of usual personal stuff in there. Just discussions and things. I asked a whole bunch of questions to the audience. God, it was pretty focused in the beginning. I was talking a lot about my experience in this week of writing a lot. And, you know, naturally following to procrastination and all that stuff. But later on, just meander into a lot of different topics that I could not possibly recall. This week, you see, this week that is almost over now, I took a week off to work on the novel that I am almost finishing. And if there's something that this week has crystallized in my mind is, I am a very slow writer. I am extremely slow. I'm pretty sure there was no gems at the top. Yeah, there was just the one idol up there. Just too much work to grab that idol, so we're just going to leave. I don't want to work at it, even though I'm going to work at grabbing this stuff right here. Wow, working real hard at doing that, so maybe I should go up for that idol, but nah. I am pleased with my progress where it pertains to quality in that novel. Definitely, I can guarantee you, even if I had worked 3 times as much, I would not have gotten to the end. I have worked a grand total by now of about 35 hours. It's not as much as I wanted to. I have procrastinated quite a lot. But, you know, it's 35 hours. It's not insignificant, is it? And I have written... Man, all the chizz in my throat are really hampering my progress here. Really don't like this area. Maybe I have written 10 pages? I have not kept track of the word count. Now, these days, I used to keep track of the daily word count a lot. Sick of this cough. This keeps happening. Yeah, I want to destroy you. Stop pooping all over the place. That is so rude. Alright, let's see. I used to keep track of the word count a lot. These days, it's more just time spent what I focus on. Because word count varies a lot. Let's see if we can... This takes forever, man, to go through all this junk. It'll be worth it, though. There's will be a lot of money to be made. I don't want to be foolish. Let's see. Yes, I wanted that. See if we can trigger that spider so we have some room to navigate around the other. You piece of garbage! Thankfully, you cannot get here, but man, this spider had my number. It was just ready to obliterate my anus. Damn! Yeah, we're going to rope our way back up here. Really hate this. Really hate this. This dual spider, double the fun. Destroy these filthy monsters. How can it be? Come on, hop more. How can you be still alive? Oh, this is the one that was fully alive. The one that dropped. And it's already been 2 minutes. What a nightmare of a first level. What a horrendous nightmarish situation we got going on. Please don't spawn a vault in this one. That will be freaking total BS. Alright, got that. Slowly making our way down. I don't want the ghost from this side. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter. Let's get all the stuff ghosted up there. And this is going to take forever. is going to be annoying as hell to get this stuff done. But I am a Spelunky master. I am willing to just soldier through all these terrible, horrendous ordeals for your benefit and for the score. The ultimate score shall be all mine. But quite a difficult level. I don't anticipate this will have a very happy ending. Gonna try though. We'll do this in 2 goes. Destroy all of these cobwebs. Might as well kill this little piece of trash. Careful with insane shopkeepers just jumping at your face. There could be a shop somewhere. And, you know, I have a hard time seeing it before it's too late. The guy could be lurking in the darkness. There's a number of terrible things that could happen to me if I'm not careful, so gotta take it easy. I'm gonna grab this. Let's well get these. Let's well get also. I was hoping for money in there. I don't want the shotgun right now. I want the torch. Torch is the most valuable tool I have right now. We're going to go back down there, light up absolutely everything that I can possibly light up, and just hope that there's no insane shopkeeper ready to face me down. Oh, it obviously has been triggered because there's a bug jumping in front of it. Alright, let's get this ghost all the way to the corner. This takes a long time. Got a nice diamond ghosted in there. All by itself. Fantastic stuff. For some reason, I could not even tell you why I started talking about it in this daily challenge that is forever lost to the anus of time. To the anus of time. For some reason, I kept talking about, probably because I was talking about bribing a damsel into helping me out with jewelry. The whole topic of discussion was how much are you guys willing to spend on jewelry to please your lady. And I realized this topic does not apply to a whole bunch of you guys out there that are not in a relationship. They are just too damn young, right? I am in an established relationship. I have been for 12 years. If you are 13, if you are 16 watching this, number one, you probably shouldn't. There's a lot of adult content here. This is like grown-up talk. You should go to bed right now and talk to your mommy about the bees and the flowers and all that stuff. That's what teenagers talk to their mommies about, right? I think I'm going to use a bomb to get into that crate and just open up this area a little bit because it's just so damn annoying. I'm not pleased with that, but I guess I'll accept it. So damn annoying, this level. Very upsetting. those spikes. Gonna be a disaster. The shopkeeper though, the shopkeeper is not that bad. I realize that I am not being terribly efficient with this ghost. I count myself as a fortunate fool. My wife is really not into jewelry at all. She's like, you know, we have made fun. Made fun of. Like, we went to resize her ring the other day. Piece of trash, you almost destroyed me. And what do you know? There is a vault. It's the first time I noticed it just now. We went to resize her ring the other day, and I say the other day, this was like maybe 5 months ago, 3 months ago. At Zales, Vermeer, whatever the hell that store is. There's a jewelry there in the jewelry shop in Vermeer. You know, Alaska, Vermeer. I think every western area has a Vermeer. Anyway, and we just make fun and gawk at the prices of some of those rings. Like, who spends $3,000 on a freaking ring or a pendant? Like, you have to be just warped in your mind. You have to be legit mentally challenged to plunk down that kind of cash on a piece of jewelry. She was like, don't you ever dare spend this money on a gift. If you ever, on a jewelry gift, if you ever feel compelled to spend that kind of cash, buy me a new graphics card, buy me a new computer. High-end stuff. This is one of the reasons why I love her. She's not into that kind of stuff. She's much more into hardware. Oh, there's spikes. Be careful. You idiotic piece of trash. Okay, I am not going the way I'm supposed to be going, and now I am a bit trapped. Okay, this man's not going to be a problem. It's alright. It's all good. Really hate that he is not. Wow, he's free of all burdens. He was just charging my face head on. If I had been able to stay down there, I would have been able to kill that man. Unfortunately, though, the ghost is right there, just hampering my style. Of course, we have an angry shopkeeper, making my life extremely hard. There's no telling where this man is at. I don't know exactly what happened to my torch. I know I left it behind to be able to grab the shotgun. There it is, down there. It's also, this level is extremely challenging because the ghost is annoying as heck. Like, there is no real avoiding it. Where is he? Can't see him. Shit. This goes right behind me. I think I'm going to use another bomb to simply open up the... Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm dead. I was going to use another bomb to open up the area, but then I miscalculated the way that the climbing gloves would work, and I did not get caught when I expected to get caught, so I hit the jump button trying to get off the completely non-existent getting caught with the climbing gloves, and then I was dead. So once more, in the back of my mind is like, I want to delete this whole thing and see whether that never happens, because this is just an enormous amount of salt compiling on the previous lost daily challenge. It is so absolutely infuriating to have lost that 100% redemption of this streak of complete incompetence in daily challenges. That dark level, though, was the stuff of nightmares. It was just absolutely atrocious. Could not even see where the hell the goddamn shopkeeper was. I was just super duper impeded by the entire configuration of that daily challenge. And what am I going to do? I'm just going to be a harbinger of death. I'm going to bring despair to every single creature I encounter. I am so freaking pissed off at everything that Spelunky has rained upon my soul. It's now non-existent. It is now completely shriveled into a husk and just flushed down the toilet. That is my spirits, my soul, the way that I handle everything. It is just completely gone. And all I want to do is bring despair to everything that I come across. I hate you, spider. I hate you so much. Ow. Just kill me. Just kill me right now. Put me out of my misery. I really don't care about anything. I am terribly despondent. I am terribly disappointed. Because of all the ways that we could have died in that daily challenge, of course it would have been the ghost getting trapped by the freaking climbing glove. It makes sense. Not getting trapped by climbing gloves, but getting trapped by the ghost in a really foolish manner. Really makes quite a lot of sense that our demise would happen in that way. But I'm, in fact, a little disappointed that it wasn't the shopkeepers, because I don't even have the streak of revenge that I would normally have. Very disappointing. I have no direction to direct my anger other than at my own self. I am full of self-loathing. So what can I possibly do to get out of that funk? There's nothing I can do. I can simply just fall into arrow traps and display my incompetence through the remaining, the remaining 20 minutes? 10 minutes that we have going on. Just display my incompetence in the most humiliating way possible. And simply chalk it up. Chalk another failure up in my enormous laundry list of utter and complete defeats at the hands of this game that has me shriveled into a husk of a man. And so, this story finishes with me completely defeated. I'm just wishing for the sweet release of death. I'm very happy to have murdered that guy. I think I'm feeling much better now. I think my life is turning around after doing that obscene amount of violence upon that man's face. I think maybe I can turn this around. I think maybe we can make this work. Maybe I can pull myself out of this horrendous hole of despair, and I can once more face the sun and see real beauty in life. For what is the point? What is the point of giving yourself up to despair? Just inviting misery into your life? That is foolishness. That is idiocy. I know the universe is a cold, uncaring place, and I have zero hopes of ever being a relevant force in nature whatsoever. Even if I grow up to become the lord of this galaxy, it will still be completely worthless in a universal scale, so what's even the point? Absolutely nothing. But what's the alternative? The alternative is to embrace nihilism. The alternative is to say, well, nothing matters, so I'll just be miserable. That is foolish. That's absolute, complete poppycock. Whoa! Complete poppycock. What does it matter if at a cosmic scale you don't matter? Who says that the cosmic scale is more important than your subjective perspective of the world? It doesn't matter that the universe itself is vast and impossibly momentously large beyond any kind of human intervention. Why does that scale matter to you? Every one of your choices, every one of your decisions ripples through the earth and can affect the rest of the earthlings in unexpected ways. So make life better for those that you can affect. It's important. It matters. The alternative is to embrace a life full of meaningless garbage. I really want this man to die. I would love for this man to eat my shorts. Lovely. It's finally died. I'm very happy about it. Really have no desire to see this man survive either, so we're just going to do a little bit of killing as well. And already I can feel myself embracing this new life because I am afraid to lose it. That's what tells you that you're with it. That's what tells you. The fear to lose your current life is what tells you it's worth living, damn it. Even if you embrace nihilism with your philosophy, you still don't want to perish. You might as well make this life as momentous and as meaningful as possible. I don't know if it shows, you might tell, just simply for the topics that I've been talking about. Lots of Jordan Peterson lectures have been happening in my house recently. He's quite the thinker, quite a great guy. I'm quite impressed with what he's got to say. I mean, I always got... You go through that phase in teenage years of wondering, it's like, what's even the point of anything? Everything's so tiny. Everything's so small. I am so small. I'm a tiny speck in the cold, uncaring universe. Many people will turn to religion at that point. I'm not one of those. No real judgment here. You know, you do what you gotta do. I'm not one of those. I mostly just said, well, I'm still alive, and I don't want to die, so might as well embrace this hollow life for what it is, and try to spread happiness in a meaningful way to myself and those around myself. So it's not like the stuff that Jordan Peterson says has been a revelatory kind of thing. It's stuff that I had kind of already figured out myself, but he puts it in very, very eloquent light, in beautiful summation of what it's like to give meaning to a life that sometimes might feel completely worthless. hate monkeys. I loathe them. I would like to save Jackie, though, because I am going on and on about spreading the goodness and, you know, being a real stand-up guy. Does not extend to my Spelunky habits, though. So poor Jackie did not get to see the light of day at the other end of the tunnel. Damn it, I'm still pretty salty. I'm just going to have these innocent creatures pay for my disappointment. They're all going to suffer in my name. Okay, fella. You have a damsel over there that I want. I don't endorse your violent ways of trying to murder me. There you go, Donovan. You are the amazing prize at the end of this journey of self-discovery. I've discovered that I'm a callous piece of trash that will sacrifice innocent creatures for self-gain. I'm just that kind of guy. I've accepted it. There's two maniacs over there. They will eventually murder each other, as they often do. That daily challenge, man. Could have been great. Could have been great. Sometimes the algorithm throws a huge curveball at your face. Sometimes you smack it really head on and you hit a home run. Oftentimes, though, you swing and you don't just miss that hit on this baseball analogy. The baseball goes straight into your nuts and leaves you an eunuch. That's exactly what happened today. I am 100% ballless. I am utterly castrated by Spelunky. And I have tried very hard to recover, you see. That's what I'm doing right now. Me trying to recover after the pain, the agony of tragedy. Trying to make sense of my new existence here. Just stop it. Go F yourself, you filth monster. There you go. I'm sick of you. See if we can find the black market. I don't think it's here. I don't think I can make it happen. Oh boy. Damn daily challenge. I would not be nearly as disappointed if I had not lost the previous one, because the previous one was pretty damn good. And you know, it was the redemption, the $1 million redemption somewhat after. I mean, it was such a bad seed to get through that even if I only got 1 million, not even 1 million, I still got to position 4. That's how much of a rough seed it was. It wasn't rough in the sense of difficult to navigate, just difficult to make money. You had to take a lot of weird risks, and I remember we even did the beautiful Old Bitey's Cove. It was a fantastic experience. Get fucked! That was a great experience. I still have a little bit of aggression to work out. Just don't mind me. I just need to, you know, just work it out. I'll work it out in my own time. Especially when my wife gets home, I'll really work out my aggression with her. It's therapeutic. Don't judge me for it. Therapeutic, right? That's the way to pronounce that word. I know that it might creep you out, but that's just the way I deal my disappointment and my violence and the low value that I have placed upon my life and how little I think about myself. I think of myself by working up my aggression with my wife in a therapy session. I'm not talking about beating her. I'm talking about her sitting on the couch and I'll be laying down on her lap and she'll be like, "Oh, tell me what's wrong, honey." And I'll be like, "Oh, Spelunky was real hard for me." And she'll just hug me and make it all better. That's all I'm talking about. I know that your mind went straight to, "Oh, let's beat the female." There he is, making jokes about domestic violence. How original. Isn't he edgy? But no, I was talking about perfectly harmless, natural, normal matrimony talk about two healthy people working out their problems with words and the occasional slap here and there. Because I hit her once and she hits me back. I give a kick and she gets a slap. I break a plate over her head, and then she sets fire to our bed, and then we totally do it on top of that bed, because we are edgy like that. I really despise these two pieces of trash, and I wish for the most painful, atrocious, excruciating death that I can possibly imagine. What would that be? Possibly having pliers and shoving them inside of their ball sacks, and then using these pliers to twist the testicles slowly until they bleed to death through that process alone. That probably is about the most painful, excruciating death I can imagine at this particular moment. I'm not saying it's the most excruciating death ever existed. I'm just saying, you know, it sounds like a damn hard way to go. I am very displeased right now by these two fools. Thank you for fulfilling an amazing prophecy and killing each other immediately at exactly the same time. That was a beautiful way to make up for your indiscretion of making me wait there for a minute and a half of my valuable time. Let's see. Is there a shopkeeper? I don't see a shopkeeper here. Elisa, will you mind holding this for a moment? That'll help me out a bit. Well, the hell, you weren't supposed to explode. You were supposed to just hold it for me. I was just a little too burdened. Too burdened by all the stuff I'm carrying. That stupid bimbo got herself blown up for no fault of my own. That's for sure. Throw a couple of bombs in there, that will do the trick, right? It'll totally do the trick. It did not do the trick. It did the opposite of the trick. Okay, those two bombs will totally do it. God damn it. I have 26 bombs. I'm willing to splurge a little bit. Oh yeah, living a life of luxury. You guys know that you have to go down there and grab the yank for it to actually work. I almost just leave without going down there and grabbing the yank. Something I was thinking about that I really should do, because I was looking at the, to see the menu of the high scores and all that stuff. Something I should do one of these days is to do a high score run on the adventure mode, because my all-time high score is a measly $1 million. And it's like, seriously? You're trying to make a living out of this Spelunky? I'm not really trying to make a living, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm referring to. You're trying to be elite at this game, and your high score of all time is 1 million in adventure mode. That cannot be. We gotta put at least a 2 million score on that one. Get ourselves in the top 100 or something. Wow, I have no spike shoes, huh? Get ourselves in the top 100 just, to show our worth. Be good. Be amazing. A little bit of bragging rights there. Look at me. I'm in the leaderboards among all the greats. There's a worm tongue right there. Let's go to the worm. I don't see why not. That piece of trash person, the garbage human, was so damn... whoa, that was very fast. Very fast rolling through there. The garbage human wanted to destroy me. But then he threw himself into the abyss, so everything worked out just fine. It's been 30 minutes, but obviously I'm not going to just quit in the middle of the recording. That will not be a very nice way to end this video, so we're just going to continue our amazing adventure of wonders. That would happen to me as I explode a extremely dangerous creature right next to my face. Okay, this should work. No, that did not work at all. And off goes my beautiful shotgun. Let me get rid of this trash. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All of the blood. Lots of health. Only thing that can stop me now is the sweet release of Spike Pit. Destroying all of my hopes and dreams. Honestly, I will be somewhat thankful for ending my pain and torment. That is my continued existence. There's going to be lots of worms going that way, so we don't want to be destroyed by it. You know what? This shotgun is so passé. I'm just going to use my beautiful crisp knife to undo the lives of every single one of these filthy, filthy life forms. Sick of them. Hates them. Destroy them all. What, you think you can destroy me, you stupid flying saucer? I am invincible. You can explode in my face, literally. And all you'll do will be tickle me. I'm feeling superhero-y. Let's do the superhero dance. Nobody can stop me. I don't need no jetpack. All I need is my incredible ability. Oh, what? You think you're amazing, don't you? You think you're the most incredible shopkeeper ever conceived. How you get Chris Knife? You gonna get raped? There you go. Get murdered. You filth monger. Gross. Crud eater. Manure manipulator. Okay, I don't have a jetpack anymore because I have given it up in the in favor of the amazing superhero flavor that we have going. My own death needs to happen soon, but that will happen later. And we make it into the still no spike shoes. When we make it in here, let's just go through. I am not an impatient person. I'm not somebody to be caring about anything. I'm not even on a streak of vengeance or anything like that. Oh, I thought that I had the what should we call them? Whoa! I thought I had the thing, you know, the pitcher snit. I don't have that right now. That was the other run. Jack really is not having a great time. Unfortunately, he has decided to abandon my presence, even though we were having the greatest time of our lives. What a spoil sport. What a freaking bad loser. Sometimes you have to, you know, sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the team. But no, he had to be a total pussy. And just... No, don't hit that. I was about to Chris Knife it. But then realized that would be a bad choice for my continued survival. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if we can get around all of these maniacs. These filth creatures. There we go. There. One impediment over. You gross lunatic! I cannot leave this place without obliterating these alien lords. They think they are the bosses of this place. I'm going to show them who the real boss is. And that is the guy wielding the freaking plasma cannon. That's who the real boss is of this place. You gross monsters. You one-eyed monstrosities. The only one-eyed monstrosity in this place. It is the more enormous monstrosity between my legs. Just destroy that piece of trash. Alrighty. This is done. I'm gonna choke that Cyclops so hard. Alright, let's get out of here. The shopkeeper's not even a problem anymore. He has collapsed into the abyss like so much trash being tossed out of my car window. Because I'm also, among all the terrible things that I do, I am also a horrible litterer. And I have zero shame about this because I'm a jerk. Actually, no, I'm pretty damn religious about not throwing litter out of a car window or anywhere in particular. I am quite the Boy Scout on that regard. It's always really upsetting when people do that. You know, you're driving behind some jerk-off that tosses a cigarette butt out of the window. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting to see that happen. You filthy litterers, because, you know, Alaska, it's frozen for like 5-6 months. So there's a long time for litter to accumulate. What just happened? Yeah, okay, it's good, it's good. I got the head, Jen, it's good. That's a long time for litter to accumulate. And the curves, you see. And then when everything melts... No! I knew it. I was trying to flee because I saw that happening, but I didn't have enough time to flee before that happened. That was a beautiful death, however, and I feel like it redeems in quite a beautiful way the unceremonious way in which that ghost swallowed my soul in the daily challenge. So certainly one for the books. That death was absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you agree as well. I'll see you in the next one that will be successful. I promise you this. Next daily challenge will go at least to the freaking ice caves. God damn it.